Hey y'all, I'm Steve, and I'm just making videos and kind of documenting what I'm doing. So, like most people, I work hard, go to work. I'm a blue collar worker. I work as an electronics technician, local 53. That's a lineman's union. Not a lineman, I'm an electronics technician. Um, and my job is basically solve problems and fix things. Been working with electronics most of my life since I was in 6th grade. Started working on them and have done this my whole life. And well, like most of you, I struggle financially, spend too much. No matter how much I make, it just gets taxed and I lose all my money. I've got a wife, 2 kids living with me. And when the bills are all paid, we're overdraft by the time I get paid again. It's just the way it works. So I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. If you haven't read it and you're thinking about starting any kind of a business, or you just want to learn how money works, I highly, highly recommend Rich Dad Poor Dad. And basically what it does is it tells you to spend your money on assets, get your money to work for you. Since I had no money and to get to work for me because everything's going out as bills, I'm like, well, maybe I will get a second job, take all that money and invest it. I've tried to invest in stocks, and unless you have a lot of money or you really know what you're doing, it's very difficult to do. But I am confident in my own ability, my own work ethic. So what I did was I started a business. I've started businesses before, used to teach martial arts, had a martial arts studio in California. That worked for about 6 months because I love martial arts. I love training in martial arts and loving the sport so much. I found it very difficult to run a business with it because I was too emotionally involved in it. I've sold products online, just made products with my 3D printer, designed them and everything, make cool Magic the Gathering boxes, things like that. I tried that, but there wasn't that big of a market for it. So I went ahead and I learned more, and 3 months ago I decided I'm just going to open a company called Renaissance Man Incorporated here in Kansas City. And basically it's a hub website, and it blogs, tells you what I'm doing, and making videos. And on this hub, I'm going to attach monetized businesses where I sell something. We just launched our first, I just launched my first website that's actually trying to make money. It's tiaraforharper.com, and we sell tiaras. I came up with tiaras because I saw my sister-in-law's wedding. She had this beautiful tiara. She looked like Cinderella. It was a gorgeous wedding. And I'm like, wow, tiaras. Women buy things that a man would not even think of. And I'm like, I wonder how many women actually do this. So I did some keyword research, which before you get into any niche or niche, however you want to say it, do some research, see how many times that's searched in Google. And that's what I did. And the free web search that I did, now it's a free tool. You can pay for this and it's going to be much more reliable. However, again, I have no money. So I did a free web research, and it was searched 60,000 times a month. And I'm like, wow, most of that's going to go to Amazon, probably 30 something percent, probably 35%. Amazon's huge. You're really not going to compete with them. You can just do better than them at certain areas. So I saw they have free delivery. So offer free delivery in whatever you sell. And yeah, I'm getting way too far and deep in the weeds here, aren't I? Yeah, I'm rambling. You should know that I have attention deficit disorder. I'm not extremely organized. And yeah, that's me. I'm a goofball and a little impulsive. October is when I actually I went to Kansas website, and I'm like, how do I open my own LLC? I looked up LLC, and it was $195. And I'm like, oh wow, that's a lot of money. Don't really have $195. Learned that I could incorporate for $90. I'm like, whoa, that's much better. Save money, keep those costs low. So I ended up incorporating. Now that is much more complicated, and people will do it for you, and you just pay them money and they'll do it for you. Or you can do some homework, and it's really not that hard. I literally looked up how to write up articles of incorporation. I wrote a business plan. You can learn anything from Google and YouTube. Everyone's going to try to sell you something. They're going to sell you their service. The way I look at it, you either have time or money. I have a little bit of time. I have very little money. Which brings me to my other point. How did I afford any of this when I'm overdrafted? Well, with my second job, I work security. I'm a veteran for the United States Navy. And I saw this job that said, we need security guards at a awesome, I'm not allowed to tell you where I'm working, but I live in Kansas City, and I'm a security guard at the best football team known to man. So that's all I'm going to say about that. So anyways, I take all that money and I reinvest it into my business, and hopefully this business will do well and start making money. I have made my first few sales. They've been to people that I know, because the first thing you're going to do is you're going to talk to all the people you know. You're going to share your business, share your idea online, share it on Facebook, get on Twitter. Been trying the Twitter, not too great at it. Not too great at it. I'm 46 years old. I didn't Twitter. I was Facebook. I got an Instagram account. Still haven't figured that one out either. But I had made a YouTube video about 6 years ago about a saw. And I love this saw. And I noticed that it was seen thousands, 1,700 times. So not thousands, but 1,700 times. And I'm like, well, YouTube, it'll be on there. So this is just an introduction. I don't want to beat around the bush too much. But if you would like to see what I'm doing, regular blue collar worker that got fed up with the system and is tried to start his own business, or starting his own business, follow me. I'll try to post. The most editing I'm going to do is I bought a $35 mic because my kid said, you need a microphone. And this is my work studio. It is a basement. Once in a while it floods. It happens. I work with what I got. So subscribe. It helps the algorithm with YouTube. Hopefully I can bring you guys along, show you some pros, show you some cons. show you what I'm doing, whether it fails or I have a reputable, nice business. I would love to have a little something when I do retire at 60, 65 years old and have my own little business with multiple little income streams. I don't believe in putting all my eggs in one basket. I know this is random. But if you're willing to deal with an ADHD guy that won't quit, won't just lay down and die, he's gonna fight for wanting to build something, live the actual American dream, then follow me. I will try to keep videos relatively brief. And so that if you're ADD, you can skim through or whatever. But I'll kind of show you what I'm doing. All right, guys, and girls. I mean, everybody's allowed to follow me. Thank you for your time, and let me take you on my journey, and perhaps it'll motivate you that if this knucklehead can start a business and be successful, hopefully, then you can too. I mean it. We can do this. We just have to want it, and we have to fight for it. You'll learn real quick that I will fight tooth and nail. If I have a problem, I will figure out a way to solve it. That's why the channel's name Secret Option Number C. Secret Option Number C is a saying that I always tell my kids, because everyone sees, oh, either I can or I can't. Well, maybe you want to do something, but you don't have the money. There's always a secret option. There's always a way to do it. You have to dig in there and you have to fight for it. Everything's about competition. Everything's a fight. This is life. Well, I'm rambling a little bit too much, but I hope you follow me. Hope you check out some of my other videos. This is the first one that I'm trying. All right, I'm posting this bad boy. Let's do this.